Hi friends, today I'm taking you on a journey through a full year in this planner, which is a memory planner, and you can see that it's looking a bit rough. And it's actually a really good example of the year that I had last year. My hope in sharing this is that you see a collection of memories, moments, and leaps in creativity. My hope is also that you don't see this and compare your memory keeping or planner style and make any judgments or negative judgments on how you do things in your planner. If you have gaps, if you didn't fill in all the pages, it is all okay. Instead, I hope you see this and feel inspired, uplifted, encouraged, and most importantly, maybe extract some of the ideas and wisdom to carry forward on your creative memory keeping journey. I also want to acknowledge that though last year was one of the toughest ones for a number of reasons, there was darkness, but so much more light. And I believe that is true for everyone, right? If we are experiencing this life in an honest and truthful way. Within the challenges, which you will see, there were also so many more bright spots, and that's what I really want to celebrate and share today. Dear 2023, start here, you won't be disappointed. Freedom feels good, infinite inspiration, be mind, be body, be spirit, be playful, be light, be bright, a new outlook. I love the optimism that I have at the beginning of every year. Clear vision, intentional goals, the future looks bright, feel your best, explore, embrace, evolve, and enjoy. Envisioning better. You can see that there's a little bit of marking on the right side from the left side. I took this left side out of a magazine or maybe a catalog. Yeah, it was a furniture catalog, and I'm not really sure why it transferred onto the right side. If you have any advice on it, let me know in the comments. In fact, feel free to comment or ask any questions. I'm happy to answer every single one of them if you happen to have any. There is some washi tape at the bottom. I used a sticker from my collaboration with the Sticker Party. Explore, embrace, evolve, and enjoy. A new beginning. The quote underneath says, "You've survived, outgrown, and outlasted things that should have taken you out. Remember that the next time you doubt yourself." And that's from Nakia Homer. Plan a life you love. Let's do this. At the top it says, "Never underestimate the power you have to take your life in a new direction." Germany, Kent. Towards a dream. This will be my brightest year yet. I always have a very bright outlook at the beginning of the year. These are my visions, intentions, goals, dreams, hopes, plans, all those things. And then the results are hopefully health and wellness, growing with grace, feeling fruitful and fulfilled, blessed beyond measure, contributing and giving more than ever, many moments of happiness and connection. There's also all these intentions, right? In being present in all things, letting go with ease, fully trusting my guides and intuition. I'm still learning to lean into that. Alignment and co-creating to the fullest potential vibrantly, inner guidance, connection, and angel bonding, access to higher power and gifts, clarity and light. Seeing this and really leaning into what I loved was totally soul care and definitely needed for such a difficult year. The sticker at the top says "Wander Toward Wonderful," and that's my collaboration with the Sticker Party, Create Beauty and the Brightest Future. The quote at the top I love on the left side says, "May you expand into the new year and throughout it with much grace, peace, empowered openness, rest, recovery, insight, and joy. Highest and warmest vibrations to you. Keep evolving, expanding, and elevating through it all." That's from Lala Delia. So much of this is resonating with me right now, and I hope for you too. If you see anything that really jumps out at you, please leave a comment below. I think I'll do a random giveaway of somebody who comments with anything that you take away from this video that you can incorporate it either into your daily life, your art style, or anything that really strongly resonated with you. On the left under notes are all my one little words throughout the years: balance, share, light, neat, thrive, choose, together, focus, which turned into strength, shine, savor, bright, present, flow. And then for this year, it was leap, find the light in everything, give yourself the gift of renewal. And you can see that I did a daily drawing with Jack every day for this month. We spent about 10-15 minutes each night. I did it only in pen. I didn't start with pencil, and some of them are really bad. That's okay, because others are really cute, and it reminds me of this wonderful time that we spent together. Hello 2023, you're amazing. This is from one of my printables. There are two ways of spreading light: to be the candle or the mirror that reflects it. It's a quote from Edith Wharton. There's also another sticker from the sticker party: lean into what you love. One thing I really want to encourage you to do is use your favorite supplies. Your memories become even more precious when captured with the supplies you love. You'll see me using paints, watercolors, paint markers, stamps, stickers, food, memorabilia, anything that I feel like putting in here that gives me a peaceful, easy feeling, washi tape, printables, all kinds of good stuff. Include that in your process and your planners and your memory keeping. We took Juniper to her first Clippers game. It was super fun and they won. We went to brunch first, and I included the little wristbands. I cut them up. Kazunori is a favorite. You'll see throughout here. Change of plans. Mommy had to do water damage control and cleaning. I had to work from home. The rain came pouring into the studio. I wrote, "Not ideal," and put a little sad face. More of my favorite supplies in use. Watercolors. I also included something that Jack wrote because he was so excited to share that he started to learn cursive. So I made sure to ask him permission and then rip it out and stick it into this book. Here we have a lot of elements from my printable, and also, let's see, it says, flowing on the iPad and learning Adobe InDesign. Work feels freeing and makes my heart full. And then little things that Junie says: best you after JC sneezed. Too dang cute. It really is about the little things. Here's a friendly reminder that you are deserving of self-kindness, acceptance, and respect. The journey is yours to make. It all starts with you. That's a quote from Mel Robbins. And you can see that I included my iPhone Pro Max Ultra Glass. Here is another mostly full month of drawings, but I stopped on the 24th. So it's okay because I gave up, and that's okay too. Here is a week of all good stuff, very colorful, and I tried to distinguish the end of January with the beginning of February with those watercolor marks. Veronica Beard, retreat at Kathy's house, Katsuya, one of my favorite sushi places, the Super Bowl. Here's where I got my first Goyard bag, first and only, I should say. I had been wanting this for years, and I took my mom and Juniper, and we went, and I was only going to get a bag, but then I had this urge to get a wallet as well because my Kate Spade one was in really bad shape. And it took me so long to give myself the grace and reward for working so hard and feeling like I deserved this bag that I had been coveting for a long time. And honestly, I carry it all the time and I love it so much. It's also maybe a good reminder that you don't have to wait for a special occasion to treat yourself or others. Life is a series of daily victories, and expressing gratitude for them enhances your overall experience. And treating yourself to good food: Shake Shack, Din Tai Fung, Del Taco, only the best, right? We stayed at Capri. JC and I took a trip by ourselves so that he could run the Ventura Marathon. I think he only did the half that time. But it was our first time away from two kids it was our first time away from two kids because I was still nursing and I had finally weaned after 2 years and 2 months. Yes, so that felt like a good way to reward myself. Here you can see Go Wild memories. Oh my goodness, so many good things. Goodbye, Ojai. Hello, Washington, D.C. Go Wild. So many good memories with all these amazing planner people. And then we went to Knott's Berry Farm. We had really good little things. You can see a lot of memories from the studio and the nonstop rain, and also lots of fun stickers, random things, the back of a Target receipt. Don't lose this moment searching for another. Be led by your heart. The time is now. I will no longer perpetuate patterns that undermine my self-worth. JC and I celebrated 14 years since our first date on April Fool's Day. And then we go into more usage of my printables. If you have a strong enough why, you don't need to know how. An outlook on the monthly, and a lot of self-care, a lot of color, a lot of windy ping pong, date night, drawing, life is better outdoors, sacred spaces, enjoy every moment. We liked being home a lot this year. In particular, we really enjoyed that element of being together, and then going to Craftcation, which is coming up again in April. And I think there are tickets that are still available. So if you have any interest, you should definitely go. So many squirrels. My weekend is booked. I did a book signing for Making Memories at our local bookstore, Village Well. Lots of tags to clothes and stuffed animals. And a monthly outlook of things that were really hard. This drawing that Barb did in my planner. I love inviting other people to participate because I feel like it just adds such a cool element, especially when people are really good at art. Underneath here is where I had written, everything is just a little broken. And I wrote that at the beginning of the week, and I don't think that's very positive. And then we did have a heartbreaking thing happen. JC got a really awful call on Thursday night. I'm going to try to do this without tears. That his mom had fallen and was in the hospital. Okay. And he had to fly out the next morning. And luckily he was able to see her. And then the day before Mother's Day on Saturday, she passed away. Hold on. I really didn't think it would bring up so many feelings recalling this, but I think it's so important to document the hard stuff. And I was able to do it in such a way that encapsulates the feeling fully, but it's still obviously bringing back the memories of that weekend and that moment and spending Mother's Day here with my kids and my mom. But JC had to be in Pittsburgh, and thank goodness he has such an amazing supportive family. We celebrated Cece's life in a magnificent way, and she was celebrated by so many people who she loved. She had lived in Pittsburgh her whole life, so many people came to the viewing and to the funeral. I don't know that there's a right way to document really hard things like this, but I know for sure that there is no wrong way. Your process is unique to you. If I wanted to leave all of this blank, I could have. If I wanted to fill it in with only sad things, I could have. But there was so much joy and beauty in connecting with people who loved her, who she had an impact on throughout her 71 years on this earth. Okay. I didn't know how that was going to go, but I think it's important to share because we all will experience loss at some point, and I just wanted to show you how I happen to document it in my planner. Even the stamping of heart is heavy got a little heavier than I intended. Okay. The next week said, get outside. It will be okay. Hang in there. I went to my first LA craft meetup and my first time at these hands. Then I wrote down a bunch of things that Junie says. She still says ocean when she's talking about an orange, which is kind of fun. And I love this. And then one day I decided that hurry and stress were no longer going to be part of my life. Stress is self-created. I decided to stop manufacturing it. We can choose an internal calm and joy even amid the chaos. That's from Brendan Bouchard. Memorial Day week, here and now. We went to see Elemental. That was Junie's first movie in the theater that she stayed awake for. Do something creatively fulfilling every day and live in gratitude. These are the days. Let your colors shine. Feelings of peace and possibility. My Avery launch party. It was so fun. The Avery planner and sticker collabs. You can see a lot of stickers in here from that collaboration. Thrive on joy, trust yourself, Chuck E. Cheese, Luna Grill, LACMA, real life, Juniper's first passport picture. Total success, right? What's the big idea? Know what you really know, feel what you really feel, say what you really mean, and do what you really want. Peace is your home, integrity is the way to it, and everything you long for will meet you there. Martha Beck, gosh, we love you. Living Well Planner launch. I love that Junie said, me cuddle mama ever, ever. So that was her way of saying forever. Me cuddle mama ever, ever. Lots of ducks. Me rubber ducky collection has 96 ducks, Jack said, because we love talking like Juniper. Pool replacement cover. Ninja Turtles, Lucky Strike. Hello, August. I am allowing and available to even better possibilities for the highest good of all concerned. Fall kickoff with Amazon. Calm and quiet. I love that. Dinner at Hi Ho Cheeseburger is our first family dinner out in a long time. Big Dino Adventure with Blippi. Home all day, just like we like it. This is when we went to Alisal Ranch. Such a magical trip that we took together. It was a road trip, just the four of us, and then my BFF ended up coming to visit. Hurricane Hillary, that was a big deal. Work creatively, a fresh start. That was my first day that I moved into these hands, and Jack's first day of 4th grade. Oh my goodness. We went to the Mack Center for Art tours. Major library reorg and refresh. September was a big month. September was a month of celebrating Jack turning double digits, being a decade old, me being a mom for 10 years. Oh my goodness. Oogie Boogie Bash. That was our first time at Oogie Boogie Bash at California Adventure. We went to Disneyland and we spent the night there. It was so beautiful. There was a lot to do, and there are gaps here. Because I did a separate book for Joshua Tree, there are gaps that maybe I'll fill back in. I put the bookmark here so that I could do that at a later time, but I haven't done it yet. Barcelona. This was our first international trip as a family of 4, and we just had a beautiful time, but I have a separate September book for that. So let me know if you want to see that, or if you think I should fill in these spaces and maybe do it together. That would be kind of fun, actually. This is a drawing from Juniper that she did. She loves ghosts. October is probably her favorite month. And I celebrated my 45th birthday. Eek! Here are some more blank spaces. We had a solar eclipse, a magical meeting with a squirrel. More of our favorites, My Lai. It's a great restaurant here in Los Angeles if you ever come. Or if you're living here, then you should try it. Jersey Mike's, we ate that a lot because it became one of Jack's favorites. Please enjoy the unavoidable pain. Trolls Band Together, that little pea running with his underwear off, is from this book called Vegetables in Underwear. It's really clever. Trolls Band Together. We watched a lot of movies. Gabby's Dollhouse, Juniper turned 3. What a big deal. John and Vinny's, we ate there a lot. And more blank spaces. Juniper had her first ear infection. They ate Arby's. Oh, we went to see Leo, which is a great movie on Netflix with Adam Sandler. Yeah, a little bit more stuff. Junie started school this week. That was a really big deal. I'm learning how to unfurl my fist. Grace can come to me without being earned. Oh, so beautiful. This is completely blank. I also did a December daily book. The only thing I put here was wishing you love and happiness this season and every day. We went to see Wonka. I'll share that December book and maybe even the September one if you want to see it. More blank spaces. My friend Courtney J, my dear friend from high school, sang the national anthem at the Clippers game, and they won against Golden State. It was so fun to watch. And this was my last week at these hands. So sad, so bittersweet. More gaps. Cookie decorating, Feast of the Seven Fishes. Instead of finishing the year strong, why don't we finish the year soft? Finish the year restful and grateful for making it through yet another cycle on Earth. And that's from Mama Moo. And here's the end of the year plan. What matters most? Complete clarity and guidance, expansiveness, wishes do come true, contentment and well-being. Here's my book list that I read last year. I had a goal for 25 books. And I included Audible. This was my first year listening to books on Audible, and I loved it. I did 25 books, and I didn't write down any songs, but I watched a lot of TV, a lot of good TV. Remember that the whole is greater than the sum of its parts, and 10 minutes a day of documenting in a way that brings you joy can be so fulfilling. Your planner can be a testament to resilience, creativity, and self-love, self-care. It can be a celebration of the totality of life, the highs, the lows, and everything in between. I am beyond grateful for this journey, and I'm so grateful to have you, my wonderful creative community, sharing it with me. Thank you for joining me on this flip through. If you have any thoughts, reflections, or if you're inspired to start your own planner journey, let's chat in the comments below. I plan on sharing my Hobonichi journey with you for this year as well. So until next time, keep creating, keep expressing, and remember that the beauty of your journey lies in every page, every memory, and every leap of creativity that's uniquely yours.